Fire release. This is the most recognizable elemental technique in this series, where chakra is converted into actual flames and heat. It draws from traditional Japanese folklore and martial arts imagery, where fire represents passion, destruction, and raw power. Unlike the other basic elements, fire techniques usually require a strong burst of chakra to ignite and sustain. That makes them highly visible and incredibly destructive at close to medium range. It matters because it establishes the baseline for offensive combat in the ninja world, and many iconic characters build their entire fighting style around mastering it. Wind release. This technique shapes chakra into sharp, cutting currents of air that can slice through solid objects or amplify other attacks. It comes from the concept of invisible force and precision, reflecting how wind in nature is both gentle and devastatingly sharp. What sets it apart is its ability to enhance weapons and other jutsu. It turns a simple blade strike into a long-range cutting wave. It is important because it introduces the idea of elemental synergy. It shows how one nature can multiply the effectiveness of another, rather than just standing alone. Lightning release. This form channels chakra into high-frequency electrical currents that can paralyze nerves, pierce armor, and travel at high speeds. Its roots lie in natural phenomenon of lightning strikes, adapted into a combat style that values speed and precision over brute force. Unlike fire or earth, lightning techniques often focus on piercing and disruption. That makes them highly effective against defensive techniques and even other elements. It matters because it shifts the focus from pure destruction to tactical advantage. It allows fighters to disable opponents quickly and control the pace of a battle. Earth release. This technique manipulates soil, stone, and minerals to create walls, traps, weapons, or even alter the terrain itself. It draws from real-world geology and traditional defensive architecture, emphasizing stability, endurance, and control over the battlefield. What makes it different is its versatility in both offense and defense. It allows users to reshape the environment to their advantage, rather than just projecting energy outward. It is important because it grounds the combat system in physical reality. It shows how ninja warfare relies on positioning, cover, and environmental manipulation just as much as direct attacks. Water release. This form converts chakra into liquid or vapor, enabling techniques that range from high-pressure water jets to dense mist and healing streams. It originates from coastal and river-based cultures, where water is both a life source and a powerful natural force. Unlike the more rigid elements, water techniques are highly adaptable. They shift between fluid movement, concealment, and direct pressure depending on the situation. It matters because it introduces flexibility and control into the elemental system. It demonstrates how a ninja can use the environment's natural state to overwhelm or outmaneuver opponents. Wood release. This advanced technique combines earth and water chakra to generate living plant matter. It creates trees, roots, and wooden constructs that can bind, strike, or absorb energy. It stems from ancient myths about nature spirits and the idea of life emerging from the ground. But in the series, it becomes a rare and highly regulated bloodline trait. What sets it apart is its dual nature as both a physical and spiritual tool. It's capable of suppressing other chakra while building massive structures in seconds. It's important because it represents the pinnacle of elemental harmony. It shows how two basic natures can merge into something new entirely and strategically overwhelming. Ice release. This technique merges water and wind chakra to freeze moisture in the air. It creates sharp ice crystals, mirrors, and blinding snowstorms. It draws from winter folklore and the natural beauty of frozen landscape, but weaponizes that stillness into a highly precise combat style. Unlike standard water or wind techniques, ice release focuses on control and reflection. It allows users to trap opponents, redirect attacks, and fight from multiple angles at once. It matters because it demonstrates how elemental combinations can create new tactical possibilities. It turns environmental conditions into a personal battlefield. Lava release. This form blends fire and earth chakra to produce molten rock, corrosive liquids, and extreme heat that can melt through almost any defense. It originates from volcanic imagery and the raw, untamed power of the Earth's core, adapted into a combat style that prioritizes area denial and overwhelming pressure. What makes it different is its sheer destructive scale. It doesn't just cut or burn, it actively reshapes the terrain while poisoning the air with heat and fumes. It's important because it pushes the elemental system into extreme territory. It shows how combining opposing forces can create something that breaks conventional defenses. Magnetic release. This technique combines earth and wind chakra to manipulate magnetic fields. It allows users to control metallic objects, disrupt weapons, and even alter the flow of chakra itself. It comes from real-world physics and the historical use of lodestones, but in the ninja world, it becomes a highly specialized tool for precision and control. Unlike brute force elements, magnetic release focuses on indirect manipulation. It turns the battlefield into a grid of invisible forces that can trap, disarm, or redirect attacks. It matters because it introduces a scientific layer to the chakra system. It proves that elemental mastery isn't just about raw power, it's about understanding how forces interact.